Well, they're here. I'm going to get ready to turn around and show the truck. There's one truck right here. It's got a big welding rig on the back of it. And then just down the street, there's another MLGW truck. The Shelby County Sheriff's Department is now blocked off Macon Road here at Big Orange, and they say they're going to keep it shut down until this thing gets solved. But in the meantime, thousands and thousands of gallons of water are pouring out of this water main. And you can also see it's hitting this, it's a golf driving range. It's just adjacent to it. We talked to the owner just a minute ago. He said that cars have run off the road here at Macon and into this ditch numerous times, and that it's been a big problem. He doesn't know if those car wrecks have had anything to do with the broken water main. And I heard him ask the MLGW workers how long this is going to take to get shut down, and they said they're not sure. In the meantime, thousands of gallons of water are coming out of here and moving to the east, and there is a kind of a drainage ditch back to the east that it's going into, so it doesn't seem to be causing a problem, at least at this point, on Macon Road, but it is a hazard for anybody trying to get by here just because of the MLGW trucks trying to get in here and stop this. In the meantime, ice continues to build up with the power lines up above it, and on the building next door, which is Vantage Point Golf Center. And but the owner says he's really not worried about the building right now. It's just cold water falling on it. But of course, being 25 degrees out here right now, it is going to start to freeze. We'll keep you updated on the situation here. Earl Farrell, Fox 13 News, live in Northeast Memphis. Well, they got the power back on. They're still clearing the tree. We're going to walk over here and show you. We're on Raleigh-LaGrange Road. The Bethany Christian Church is right behind our position here. This gentleman just showed up here at the scene. He's got a chainsaw out. He's going to cut the top of this tree off. See this big root ball right here? This whole tree just fell right out of the side of a mound of dirt beside Raleigh-LaGrange Road here, and just due to the really wet soil, all the roots just snapped off and it fell off, taking down a power line with it and blocking traffic for some time. They were able to get the cut apart and move it over to one lane, so they were able to one lane of traffic here. Right now, all lanes are blocked while this county worker is cutting this tree up so he can get it into his truck and get it out of here. So I would avoid this whole area for the next 30 to 40 minutes at the very least. The good thing is nobody was injured here, and it'll all be cleared before long, but be aware of the fact there are a lot of trees all over this area that could face the same fate. Really loose, wet soil, the weight of the tree, and over they go. Live in Shelby County, Earl Farrell, Fox 13 News.
More than just a drainage problem. Look at this. It's a lake in this East Lake community. And neighbors here say they are fed up with this problem. So they posted these signs that say the city of Atlanta has refused to correct this dangerous situation. City workers tell us they haven't refused to correct this problem. In fact, they're working with neighbors out here, and they say they tried to contact the builder who went bankrupt. And they're going to do whatever it takes, as you can see right here, to try to get this mess cleaned up and make this a much safer place. We're live in Southeast Atlanta. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News. First stop on this week's report card, the Orient Express on Paces Ferry Road in the Vinings. And look at this, it's an old train converted into a restaurant. And this place is great. They've got Chinese, Japanese, sushi. Come on inside, let's see what they have on the menu. All aboard. You can actually enjoy your meal inside this 50-year-old train. It's great. Come on back this way, Randy. Let's show folks what's on the menu. Right here you have mango and seafood deluxe. You've also got sushi on the menu. And how about the tangerine beef? Looks great, doesn't it? That ought to be some food for thought. All right, here we go. Here's this week's best and worst grades. Wow, they really put on a show here at the Orient Express in the Vinings. This place is great. 96 points on their last health inspection. And look at the hibachi grill. You gotta love it. Oh, by the way, look, I got you some Japanese hot sauce if you'd like some. Gotcha. All right, that's all the time we have. We'll see you again next week. Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News. Hi, is this a Baylor at home?
It is.
Hi, Adam Murphy, CBS 46 News. We have a big check here for you from the state. Check this out. $1,996.11 is yours. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. How wonderful. This couldn't be better timing.
It's perfect timing for the Baylor family to cash in on some big money. This is your money. Did you know about it?
No, I had no idea.
The money comes from an old paycheck that got lost in the shuffle when Tara's husband changed jobs 3 years ago. Then the Baylors moved to Cumming, and the check was turned over to the state.
I couldn't believe it. I had no idea that we had this amount of money coming towards us, and it's just wonderful to come at such a great time when we're expecting twins.
Our investigation found there are thousands of people owed big money that the state of Georgia is trying to return to them, and you could be one of them. The Department of Revenue receives millions of dollars each year from old stocks, bonds, and bank accounts.
We, in essence, stand in the shoes of the owner until the rightful owner can come forward and claim that.
If you do the math, there's more than $500 million in unclaimed money. All you have to do to claim it is go to CBS46.com, type in your name, and see if you're a winner.
As long as we can match you up with that property, there's absolutely no fees involved. We don't have any processing fees.
This is the mold that we have growing up and down this wall right next to my desk.
It's a serious health concern for some students living in this freshman dorm on the Georgia Tech campus.
In this room, the mold has been sprayed before, but as you can see, it's coming back.
And Hewitt points out mold spores that cover the walls and ceilings on the 3rd floor of Montag Hall.
I really love it here, but I just feel like I'm living in this unhealthy jail cell, and I can't do anything about it.
Hewitt says she notified maintenance workers about the problem, but so far nothing's been done. In fact, she says the mold has caused some of her friends to get sick.
People have been coughing and just been like stuffy noses, things like that, normally we may attribute to just living in the dorms.
It's a moldy mess that Hewitt says is affecting at least a dozen students in the dorm. So CBS 46 decided to question Georgia Tech faculty. What's the problem?
The problem is in the HVAC system, heating and cooling system. That dorm was one that by Georgia Tech standards is on the old side. It was built in 1972.
Georgia Tech engineers plan to renovate the dorm in the near future. In the meantime, workers will test the mold and move students to other dorms if there's a health risk.
I just would like for them to try and fix the problem and not just cover up the symptoms.